I hate that they changed
And
all the
my
colors of
stuff's
potions.
on now.
I'm sorry. I hate
Hi.
that they changed the color of the potions.
You hate that they changed the color of the potions. They changed the color of the potions?
Yeah,
Why
like
would
they're
they
all
go and
different
do something
colors
like...
now.
That's so annoying. I could barely keep track of the colors they were.
Yeah, cause like the potion of regeneration used to be like a bright pink, and now it's like a magenta-ish.
So it's only like a little different, or...
No, some of them are very minimal. The other ones are like majorly different. Like the water breathing is no longer blue. It's like this like ugly fucking teal.
Teal is ugly?
No, it's like seafoam green actually. It's more like a seafoam green. It's a bad
Just
seafoam
put the
green though.
water bottle down, HP. There. I feel like I'm swallowing, like I feel as if my throat is sandpaper when I drink. It's all bumpy and shit. I need to limit your access to those points. Sudden realization. Where are my tarot cards? I have no idea.
Tarot card reading.
No, I just HP's using points, and nobody's been using points for a while, and I realized that the biggest thing for my points is the tarot card reading. And I was like, wait, do I even have those right now? Now I gotta go digging for it? You're a dick. Now I'm doing a tarot card reading. They're down here. They're underneath my desk. Ha. Isn't even that difficult. It's 9. Kind of a basic number. I think HP's got too many points.
Favorite number.
I should hit the reset button just for... Where did the cards go?
Are they not inside?
They were supposed to be in the little box. They're not in the box. Hang on, they might have been knocked behind. Give me a second. Give me a second. They're in this one. Cassandra. It's fine, we'll be productive. Just means I don't have to waste as much time. I think I have it set that I can only do 2 the entire stream, so... And now HP's the moderator. Before, anytime before then, he just wasn't.
Wait, what?
He sent a message before saying 9 and it didn't say anything. But now he sent a little evil face and it said moderator now.
Oh, well now. Why are you muted? I want to hear him. Jasmine, you're muted! I cannot hear you at all. You are talking and words are not coming out of your mouth. Damn.
Hello? Alright. You can hear me on stream
Hello?
now. Can you hear me IRL too? Kessie, can you hear me?
I can't hear you on Discord.
Oh, okay. I switched mics is what happened. Now I'm using the little mic in the corner instead of that mic. So I have to switch mics for Kessie. So that she can hear me. And now we're using the headset mic. Fuck this thing. It's out. It's gone. Anyway, HP drew death. In case anybody's wondering. I love how I drew the death card and then my whole set went I shook
Alt
too
F
hard.
forward.
Huh?
It just Alt F forward.
It just Alt F forward. Broke my mic. How dare I have HP as tarot card reading? Let's read what death means. Death of the volume? Yeah, or this mic. That Kessie said was so good and I should buy. And it's been nothing but trouble.
I have not had any fucking trouble with it.
Nothing but problems since I got it.
I have not had any problems with it.
Alright, HP. Ready? I am deaf. I am often extremely feared, though I wish I was not. Mexican people celebrate me in the most festive way on a special day. That's because they understand my true meaning, a meaning of rebirth. In the heart of darkness, I am thus here to bring good news. For when I close one door, I always open another. For when I close one door... Oh, we just repeated the same sentence. So do not concentrate on what is now ending. Keep in mind that it simply had to end. And instead focus on what is about to begin soon. The past is in the past, just leave it there. Embrace what future keeps in store for you. To resist would only bring you pain. Play it like a phoenix. Accept the transformation you're getting through. Be reborn. Then spread your wings and soar. There's
So not as bad as you thought it was.
It was still really funny that I switched and it was to show the death card and it was like do. Alright, now we gotta do Kessie's. Since she's paying for points too.
Hee.
Hee. Streamlabs wants to get in on this full screen mode. Alright.
Whenever you say Streamlabs, I'm just like, Streamlabs? You don't use elements?
3,
yeah, you don't use elements.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 9. Wheel of Fortune! Wheel of Fortune. Kessie, you have the Wheel of Fortune card. Let's see what that means. We are the fates. We hold the thread of this destiny. We decide of birth and we decide of death. Life is a journey made of ups and downs and of joy and sadness. Sometimes night will be starry and illuminated. Some other times night will be dark and harsh. Those are the cycles of any existence, and this you must accept. Which means you have to feel blessed with good times are here, and you also have to stand strong when bad times come. Adversity is to be faced with courage and determination, because there's no way you can change the challenge we bring to you. We just accept the ride and trust that we know what we're doing. We are also here to remind you that according to karma, your actions will follow you, so always act good.
Time to act evil.
If you act evil, you'll receive evil, is what it was saying.
Yeah, I know.
Act as though you wish to be treated. That's the lesson. Karma's a bitch. And Minecraft. Should I actually play the game that's on my title now? Maybe. Maybe. Maybe we'll think about it. No? That's too bad. I think my audio's... Is it fine? I switched mics and I didn't do an audio test with this mic because I didn't think I was going to need it.
It sounded fine to me.
Okay. Your opinion is the only one that matters, so...
Me?
I'm in the basement. Can you see the basement? You can't see the basement. Ah! I played Stardew Valley.
Nick is playing Stardew right now.
Auto. Good on them. There we go. Now you can see it. Now we can play games. I'm in the basement. So, I said that it's time to catch up on all of my unfinished projects, right? It's time to get them all done. I'm lagging, if you can't tell. There's a little delay to everything.
I can hear your lag.
You can hear my lag. That's not good.
Through Discord.
Oh, okay. One of the things that I need to do is finish the houses in the village.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to add any more houses. That would involve adding more to my to-do list. But I did start a house and then not finish it because I wanted to use warped wood doors. I need 4 warped wood doors to finish this house and mud. So, you know what that means?
Oh my god.
What?
I just got 2 silk touch pickaxes.
Jesus.
Like back to back. What the fuck?
And then, like, maybe connect it a little bit more than it is. I feel like there's a lot of gaps in the village. Make it look a little bit more villagey. Oh my gosh, can my mouse? What is up with my cords? I need to clean. I don't have time. I don't have time to do anything, Kessie. Alright, I'm editing a Uno video, right? I'm editing the Uno video that I said I was gonna turn into a YouTube video. And then the kids come in and I'm like, oh, I'm working. And they're like, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, I should probably do my real job because I have a training that I need to do today. It's due tomorrow.
Yum.
Yeah, yum. So I did that instead of editing, which is reasonable.
Yeah.
And it's 2.5 fucking hours long.
Damn, dude.
I can edit for like 6 hours in one sitting, okay? Does it kill me emotionally? Absolutely, but I can do it, alright? Meanwhile, any, like, work, actual job-related shit, KMS before I do that, okay? I am sitting here suffering, but I actually have to pay attention, because, like, I wanted this training. I asked for this training, okay?
What training is it specifically?
I could tell you later.
Oh, okay.
But I asked for this training. I wanted it, okay? And then I go and I don't know it. I haven't done the training before. So I have to pay attention and, like, actually learn the information, which is unfortunate. Because you know how I normally do trainings is I put the training video on and then I ignore it.
Mm-hmm.
Can't do that.
Most of it's just common sense.
Most of it's just common sense, and I've been doing the same trainings for 5 years. Like, I know this shit by now, okay? Believe it or not, I think I've got it down. I've got a lot of bread.
I wonder why.
Yeah, I wonder where I got that from. I've noticed that I think that putting the water bucket in the second spot is probably more convenient. There we go. I need gold. What am I wearing? I have nothing. Nothing on. That's fine. I just saw a gold helmet. I mean, diamond helmet. We're gonna put the gold helmet on, though. And then, because we gotta go to the nether!
What do you have to go to the nether for?
Warped wood.
I see.
It's warped wood time. It's Morbin time, lads and lades.
I was about to say that. Stop stealing my jokes.
I just read your mind sometimes. It's fine.
It's Morbin time.
It's Morbin time. Guys, where's my armor?
Your mom.
Hey, yo, Mom! Have you got my armor on?
Is she even here?
No. She's not here.
Lame.
Is it? Here it is. It's in the chest that I said I was gonna put it. Like, it belongs. That's the word. It's in the chest it belongs in. How weird. How many levels do you have?
17.
Do you think you can get me soul speed?
Yeah, because I already have a book with soul speed.
Oh, that's convenient.
Watch me, like, lie through my fucking teeth.
Wouldn't be the
Because
first
I'm
time.
not seeing it.
Oh my gosh, can we walk? Let's walk.
What happened to all my fucking soul speed ones? You must have taken them.
I don't remember doing that.
I do.
You remember me doing it, or you remember taking it?
I remember you taking them.
Mm.
I have a Frostwalker one.
I stopped jumping. We don't need to keep that up.
Depth Strider.
Boots.
I guess I can try. Oh, that's not where those were supposed to go.
Boots.
Okay.
Boots.
I don't need them.
Oh. I used to be able to parkour over this. You made this bigger. I should put a pressure plate right here that makes these two things drop, and then I just have a little hole.
There's a feather falling too. Do you want the feather falling too instead?
No, I think that soul speed would be the easiest thing. I think that soul speed is what's gonna be the most helpful.
I'm probably not gonna end up getting soul speed.
Aw, beans. Hello, cat. Orange cats are feral. Cassie, you too have been very sick the last few days. How are you feeling today? Eh? I woke up feeling like the Walking fucking Dead, but it was already 9:30, and you know I can't ruin my sleep schedule. Okay,
Feather falling is the best I can fucking do for you.
don't do it though.
Because it's the only thing that I've been getting.
How many levels do you think you need for it?
I don't know.
Wheat tome.
Fire protection, no, it's not what I want. Power, fire aspect, wow. Protection. Bane of arthropods. Depth Strider.
I'm in a mood.
Getting a little closer.
Bank. Bonk.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get it for you.
Bank bonk.
Wow.
Bonk.
Feather falling again.
Feather falling. We love that. Bank bonk.
Wow,
Bank
feather falling
bonk.
again.
Bank bonk. I have a scene called Yes Poppy. Oh, this is that.
Okay, yeah,
I think that's from Papa's Pizzeria. You guys want to go through my screen cards and what they're actually I think Yes Poppy's the only one that's interesting. You'll think about it. Okay. I think you've done a bit more than think about it. I think you've been a pretty consistent follower for like about 6 months now. So the message isn't for you, HP. I miss having the mic right by my face so I can yell at you whenever I want without having to lean off camera to the other mic. Alternate mic, forget it. And this mic's working now. I'm sleeping.
Here.
I'm awake. What? But you're not here.
I was trying to see if I had any other enchanted books that had soul speed, but unfortunately they all have fucking feather falling.
They all have feather fighting. Where? He's down there. I could get him.
Who? What?
too far away from my face now. He didn't want to hang out with you, HP. He said, fuck off. Now he's back there. Are you back in bed yet?
Yes.
Can we see him? Can we see him? What? What's he doing? What is that? Couldn't be a parrot. That sounds ridiculous. Who has a parrot these days and age? A parrot with a vendetta. It's a burb! Hello. We'll wait. How is he burnt? It's raining. Isn't he supposed to be fine? 360 no scope. What the fuck? He's plotting to attack. Me, probably. He's probably back there plotting to attack me. At the moment, I wouldn't be surprised. He's gonna end up on my head. I have hair in my mouth. There we go. We're better off. That horse scared me. Hello, horse. Mwah. We kissed the horse. Sundra. How's all the feather falling books going?
I ran out of levels.
Aw. I've got 4 levels. You think that's gonna be enough for soul speed?
You. If I have 5
I've been attacked.
and can't get any more fucking
Well, there's a lot of mobs all over the place. Give me a minute. I might be able to get up there. What's the most efficient way to get levels really fast without having to go all the way to the bless times 3? Oh, he's blessing
going
you.
to the nether and collecting quartz. Or getting lapis.
Lapis is pretty good.
Or if we had a mob farm.
Mob farm would be efficient. We could make one, I bet. Oh, Josie has one. We want to go to Josie's house? Oh,
Sure.
Where are you? Oh, he's right there. Let's go to Josie's house. Josie's got a mob farm. HP has blessed you 4 times.
Thank you.
I say let her rot.
I
Josie.
appreciate all the blesses.
Josie's got a mob farm in her basement. He's pulling my hair. Ikaloo, Ikaloo. What's to do with Ikaloo? Fun fact, I named Ica after the PewDiePie's Minecraft bird. If you want to know the level of nerddom, he named his IKEA bird. Ow, stop it. He named his bird IKEA bird, and I was like, close, but not quite perfection. And I changed it. I moved 2 letters. I swapped them, and now I have Ica. So it's a fun little treat. Fun little piece of trivia for you. God damn it, come on. My hands are...
His name used to be Thebes. I liked Thebes better.
I couldn't say Thebes. I was too high. Unpaid medication. I got him after my car accident. I want that to be noted as well. It's actually really funny, okay? Because I got a rabbit, but right before my accident. And my mom's like, absolutely not. You can't have a rabbit. And I'm like, aw, right? And I was like super upset. And then I crashed my car and I get a bird? So like, upgrades. Should've just let me get the rabbit. Would've been so much easier, honestly.
You know why Mom wouldn't let you get the rabbit?
Yeah, I do.
There's a creek.
Because a creek. I know. But still. If I would have gotten the rabbit, it would have been the most spoiled bean in the world, okay?
And probably actually taken care of.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't actually know where this mob spawner is.
You could take basically a rabbit with wings. You would think so, right? But he doesn't like being hugged. And hi, Rinks. Welcome to chat. I think it could be that way. Let's glance this way real fast just in case. This is her carrot farm. Yeah, I think it's down there.
Does she have a minecart somewhere?
Down there.
She doesn't have one like up here.
They were up here. I fucked it up.
Nice.
I'm sure if we go down here low enough, they'll spawn back in and they'll... No, I really wanted that rabbit. If I had gotten the rabbit, though, I wouldn't have Ica and I wouldn't have Percy. Because that rabbit would be like borderline free roam, and I wouldn't have needed the bird because I had the rabbit, and I wouldn't have gotten the dog because the rabbit, I would be worried about the rabbit's safety. One day, maybe I'll have enough room that I'll be able to get all the animals I want. The rabbit can have its own bedroom one day. Hello? Oh, they're just in the kitchen. Somebody's in the kitchen being loud. Maybe Mom is home.
She just got home.
Oh, she just got home. Okay.
I heard the front door open.
I don't have that ability. I can't hear the front door from here. Am I hungry? Oh, that would be why I'm going so slow. I don't have a minecart. I don't want to make one.
I still have your boots.
Oh, good to know. Fall damage is gonna be, Hey, look, it's the end of the shaft. And then we wait. Are you coming down here? Okay, there you are. Did you make one of your own, or are you just fast? You're just fast. Look at all the shit that she's got in this chest. It's a lot of rotten flesh. You peeking, or like what's going on over here?
Yeah, this is how you spawn them.
Oh. I mean, they were spawning. I hear them spawning! How many levels do you think I need?
A bit.
A bit? I'm at 6.
That'll probably get you one book.
A book of what?
Like a reset.
Mmm, yummy experience. I am one more zombie away from 7. Is there any way to speed this up?
No. Multiple mob spawners.
I hear another one just spawned. Oh, there's another one. They're struggling to survive up there. You hear that? Do you hear them struggling to get by? I'm at 7. I was hoping this would be more efficient.
Probably the most efficient way is to go to the Bastion.
Well, there's a bastion right by the portal. Oh, it's starting to pick up a little bit. Not the upside down. Come on, give me more to kill. Alright, this is inefficient. Let's go.
Oh, and I'm sending the cart to you.
Oh, you already left. I didn't notice
did.
you left. It won't send back to me. Because
What do you mean?
it despawns after a certain point. Because it's not within our render distances.
Oh, you'll find it eventually. Have fun.
I gotta get within its render distance. Hurry! Fast! Speed! What is she? I swear there was 2 of them. Did I take one?
Probably.
Me? A thief?
Sounds like
Are you
something you would do.
J'accuse? Do you j'accuse me of thievery? Not the jacuzzis.
Homegirl has fucking netherrack shit. What was she doing?
I have no idea what she was doing. Here's the minecart. I'm already almost at the top though, so I think I'm just gonna ignore it. Like I said, Josie's just really good at Minecraft and likes dedicating her time to things like this. But now she's off saving the world and being a superhero, so she's not, you know. She should be done Thanksgiving, I think. She said around Thanksgiving she'd be done. Up, 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 up. I'm almost there. We got this. Keep going. Trudge, 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 trudge. Wish she would have done a water slide instead.
Retweet.
Would have been easier on the fingers. Alright, I'm here. I guess let's just go straight to the nether then.
Fair enough.
How do I get out of here?
Creepers shouldn't be able to blow up in the rain.
That's interesting. You want to describe your reasoning?
They don't, well, they explode, but they don't, like, create a crater in the water.
Because they're in water and the water absorbs the damage.
Well, they drop gunpowder, which means their reactivity comes from the gunpowder, like the explosive reactivity.
That would make sense,
And if
yeah.
you put water on gunpowder, it cannot physically ignite.
But it still explodes in the water. It just doesn't blow anything up because the water's taking all the damage.
So, because now I'm saying like they shouldn't explode in the water either.
They shouldn't explode at all.
If they react by like gunpowder, then physically if the gunpowder gets wet, it shouldn't be able to ignite and explode.
That was close, guys.
Hmm?
I can agree with that. That makes sense. If they're gonna make them drop gunpowder, they should probably understand how gunpowder works. But, c'est la vie, I don't know. Oh, you're sleeping, okay. Gunpowder won't be wet. Do you mean like the gunpowder in the creeper won't be wet? Rinks argues that the gunpowder inside the creeper wouldn't be wet.
Well, if it's fucking waterboarding itself, then it's gonna be fucking wet. I can understand that when it's like just raining, but if they're like fucking, because have you seen those motherfuckers dip in and out of the water? If they're waterboarding themselves, they shouldn't be able to explode. I can't use my scroll wheel. Send help.
Why not? What happened? Did you throw it?
I don't know.
That's called diving, I believe. Fair, Riggs. Yeah, I think I can see from your perspective.
They're not diving though. They're struggling to swim.
Waterboarding is when you put a blanket or a pillowcase over somebody's head and like drip water, like soak the pillowcase.
Alright, let's get into technicalities and stuff.
You're the one that's getting all technical about the gunpowder. Are you ready?
For what? What am I supposed to be ready
We're
for?
going to the Bastion.
I wasn't going to the Bastion. I was probably gonna get off soon.
Oh. Rink says, I'm pretty sure if you throw a bomb in water, it'll still explode.
I'm pretty sure I didn't fucking ask.
Cassie.
Yeah, no, it does. If it depends on the bomb, really, because usually when they fucking make bombs, they encase the shell. They encase it, like they shell it.
Well, what's the argument that a creeper's not encasing its gunpowder?
That's fair.
And this is why I wanted the fucking soul speed. Don't touch me, I'll cry.
Let's like pretend though that like we know the anatomy of
I think this is
creeper.
a different bastion. Okay. We know it. What do we know about it?
And that's it. Just pretend that because we don't know the anatomy of the fucking.
We don't know, but we can
creeper.
assume based on the evidence provided. Okay. Ooh, I almost fell right into
But
that.
how does it ignite? How does it ignite?
I'm pretty
does it
sure. I bet if
explode?
you Google it, you'll get something.
Good thing I don't want to.
We know the anatomy. That's what she said. She said, pretend that we know the anatomy. Okay, we know the anatomy.
Oh wait, didn't they put the anatomy of a creeper in one of their fucking like?
There
stupid,
are Google images.
They have like their book, their like Mojang book.
Hi, other skeleton. I thought that I was about to fall into a pit of gas. Oh my gosh, I keep on getting so far away that they respawn.
I forgot that they have the Mojang book.
Yeah, there's a Mojang book.
For Minecraft.
I'm gonna die here. How many levels do you think I need?
Figure it out.
Tessie.
It took 23 for me to not get anything, so take that as you will. I don't know how many levels it's gonna take, Jasmine. You think I got this fucking mathed out? It's luck-based. You wanna get statistical with it? Fucking, since Rinks knows everything about Minecraft, how many fucking enchantments are there? Because I could do statistics.
She's calling you out, Rinks. I mean, that's not what I wanted, but that works. Alright, anything from here and we are in danger. I didn't bring any blocks. That's fine. Where's like where do I get enchantments in here?
What do you mean?
You said that there was enchantment in the Bastion.
Not the stronghold, the bastion, the one with the stuff that you have to mine with the hoe.
That's not a Bastion.
That is a bastion. Where you're at is a stronghold.
No, the stronghold is where the Ender Dragon portal is.
Wait, then where are you?
I'm at the Black Building, also known as the Bastion.
Oh, that is the bastion. Shit, what is the other thing called? I mean, you can mine the gold there.
Could find the gold there. That sounds like
And
a piss a lot of
the
people off,
quartz.
though.
The quartz also gives you a lot of experience too. Ah, I forgot that I locked my door. Hold on.
Your door's always locked now. It's very inconvenient. Well, now I'm here, but I've already cleared this place out, so there's really no reason for me to be here. She just told me that this is where I could get enchantment, and I believed her. I believed her like a fucking pushover believer person. Who believes people in this economy? Shit, Aika, you scared me. Aika-Loo! I am in combat! Do we not pronounce it right? It's not Vestian? I'll just sit here and mine skeletons while I'm on the roof. Alright, we gotta get a little bit more range on these people. They're coming! Oh, they broke something! Shoot that one! Oh shit, I'm fucked. Oh no! That is the worst thing that I could stumble across right now. Oh no! Oh no! It is Bastion, but it sounds more like Bastian, and okay. Maybe I just like being fancy. Maybe that's just the goal today. Alright. I'm actually here for enchantment. Let's go back to the overworld. For he has forsaken thee. Guys, I have been rereading Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. And if you haven't read that book, you're missing out. It is a treat. Absolute godsend, that book. But I've noticed that, like, as I get older, I've been struggling more and more with, like, actually, like, reading. And I think it's because I need to, like, dual sim myself pretty hard. Like, I need to have two things happening at once. And I can't listen to music and read because I can't split my focus that way. So instead I've been doing audiobooks. Where do I want to go? What do I want to do? I mean, kind of just should go back to the Nether, right? What can I get with what I have? I've been doing audiobooks, and I've been listening to the book while I drive, and I've been listening to the book while I clean or do my makeup in the morning. And though that's been really helping me get through it. And I am right back in my Greek mythology stage, babes. I am back to my roots. I am in middle school again. I am ready. Like, we are... we have hit. Did she leave the game? No, okay. She's just talking. Where's she at? Oh, she's back now. I can't prank her. There's no time. There's no time! Take a book. Take some lapis. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah, fuck would I want to do that?
Aqua Infinity. Why would I put it in a book? Does it help putting in a book? I think it put projectile protection, thorns, and feather falling. God damn it. I probably need, like, a lot more. I bet that's the problem. It's the fact that I don't have enough.
Mom out here thinking that I'm gonna fucking be Gordon Ramsay and, like, make some fucking prime rib, like...
You're not Gordon Ramsay?
The fuck you think I am? I mean, I'm good at cooking, but, like... I don't want to make a prime
Combining
rib.
booms is cheaper. Books. Combining books
stop?
is cheaper. Stop what?
Taking my eggies.
I'm not taking your eggies. I was killing your chickens.
Is that worse?
I need
breathe
enchantments.
Okay, well, go to the one place with the warden.
I don't remember where it is. It's the deep dark.
Towards the portal.
Towards the portal is not a good...
Is it literally just called the deep dark? Because that'd be pretty lame.
I think the deep dark is...
That we have to go deep dark down, deep down.
Deep dark down, deep down? Not deep dark down, deep down. I think the deep dark is the spots where it's just the mineable shit, the shit with the hoe. And I think that there's actually a word for the place where you dug Dimmerdome.
Like the
castle
Doug
and shit.
Dimmadome, Dale Dimmadome.
Doug Dimmadome, Summersdale Dimmadome. Not Doug Dimmadome's Dumpsdale Diggadome.
Alright, honestly, I'm done with Minecraft.
Okay.
I kind of want to play. I want to call it what I usually call it, but I can't for your sake. I want to play
Gate.
Baldur's Gate. A Bald Man's Gate.
Bald Man's Gate. Cassie's gonna go play Bald Man's Gate. I'm too poor to play Bald Man's Gate.
Actually, maybe I don't. Maybe I want to. When am I gonna force HP to play with me? Maybe I can just force him to get on Minecraft.
Yeah, make him play Minecraft with us.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I already told him he doesn't have to.
HP with the face. My fish is sick. God damn it. I get it. It's whatever. You don't want to hang out with me. It's fine. Into my hole. I'm into my safety.
Anyway.
Bye, Cassie. Thanks for hanging out.
Yep.
Love you.
Love
Peace
you
out,
too.
Girl Scout.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And then she's gone. Good. We're done with her. Blackstone is shut now. Boop. Alright. I don't remember where the place with the warden is. I don't remember what it's called either. Stop it. Stop it. No chew on sweater. Special request. Maybe I just don't need it. Maybe we'll just say fuck it. We could just say fuck it. The deep dark is correct. Okay. So maybe we'll just say fuck it, right? I don't need soul speed. We're just gonna go to the portal that's all the way out here. What do I have in my inventory? A shit ton of arrows. Bows, I mean. We're gonna go stop at Kessie's trash can real fast. We'll throw it away. No. I guess just living his best life on the keyboard, I guess. If the stream ends, I'm not turning it back on. If Ica ends stream, it was fate. He's done that before though, because I was on the starting soon screen once, and Ica was flying around doing his thing. He landed on the computer. The keyboard, that's the word. He landed on the keyboard and hit end stream, and I was like, oh. Ica said, not today. Ica said, not in my lifetime, buddy. E is inventory in this game. We won't throw Cassie's books in there, but we will throw all this in there. Maybe Cassie will want the stuff I took out of her chest. Maybe. Maybe she'll want her stuff back. I'll go put it in her chest. Put it in this one. Put all of the stuff in this one. All the stuff that's not mine. Like, I killed her chickens for that. Those are her eggs. Lapis is hers. This bottle's hers. That chicken's probably hers too, but I'll let her keep it. It's fine. I don't want these rocks. We're good, actually. Ooh, don't walk into that. Q. I don't want any of this. No, go into the fire. I'm not looking in the right spot. There we go. Into the fire. Burn, baby, burn. They broke my gold helmet. That's not very respectful. Do I have enough gold to make a new one? What am I gonna do without a gold helmet? Oh, Clyde kicked me out of my call. Clyde, so disrespectful. Maybe I wanted to sit on the phone with Kessie without Kessie the entire day. Maybe that was my plan all along. Maybe that's ideal. Maybe that's a situation I want to be in. I just found this playlist. It's not new. It's like a 10-year compilation. And like that's pretty cool. This company or whatever has been making this music for 10 years and it came out cute. I came back here for something. Gold. I do have enough. Okay, that's good to know. That's what I wanted. There we go. Okay, I know how to play the game. No, go back. And we're gonna put the fire resistance potion down here in case we need it. We're gonna put the gold back in the chest. We're gonna pick back up our stuff. All right, let's go. I'm ready. It's a walk. So one of the things that happened in the Percy Jackson book today is he killed Medusa. All right. And it got me thinking about the myth of Medusa and how it's got variations. And Greek mythology is cute, okay, because it's just a bunch of people like telling stories over the years, and it comes down to the different interpretations depending on who. I think it really comes down to who was being told the story and what gods they worshipped and liked, right? And that's so fun to me because like I've already talked about Persephone and Hades. Maybe I'll talk about it again today, but so for Medusa, that's the word. For Medusa's myth, there's two big variations, okay? One of the variations is that in all of them, Medusa is Athena's, like, one of her patrons, not her patrons, her, ladies, one of her priestesses, that's the word. So, Medusa is Athena's priestess, okay? And in one variation, I'm again missing details. So, all of Athena's priestesses have to take a vow of maidenhood, alright? Because Athena is a maiden goddess. Don't come to me for deep dives into Greek mythology, just baseline stories that I've heard. So, in all of Medusa's myths, she is one of Athena's priestesses, and all of Athena's priestesses have to take a vow of maidenhood. Now, this is where things go a little bit off. So, because Medusa was at one point this, like, gorgeous, like, absolutely beautiful woman, all right, she meets Poseidon, okay? And Poseidon is like, look at me, son, I'm a sea god. I'm a sea god. And Medusa's like, that's hot. And Poseidon's like, well, do you want to, like, bow chicka wow wow it? And she's just like, I mean, I'm a maiden. I'm a maiden. And he's just like, and she's like, that's fair. And they hook up in Athena's temple, which is, like, super disrespectful. So Athena is like, what the fuck, right? And curses her to become the Medusa with the Gorgon with the snakes on her head. And if you lock eyes with her, she'll turn you into stone. It's like super dramatic and shit, right? That's one interpretation. Another interpretation is that, and this one seems a bit more on the nose for Greek mythology, is that she didn't consent to Poseidon. I'm trying to be careful with the words. If you think about it, though. The second interpretation seems a bit more on the nose, is that she didn't consent to Poseidon. And she instead he forced himself upon her, and that's how that happened in the temple, okay? And Athena still cursed her for, like, breaking her maidenhood vow and turned her into the Gorgon, okay? The snakehead, okay? If you use it right, this could be the best schmexy time ever. Except it can't be reversed. There's no reverse to being turned to stone by Medusa. You're just to stone by Medusa, alright? And then the third, and I think I like this version. I mean, obviously I don't like this version the best, but this paints Medusa in a better light, all in all. And I think that's why, I mean, not Medusa, it paints Athena in a better light, all in all. And I think that's why I prefer it, is because I'm kind of I like Athena a lot. Is that still Poseidon did the forcing onto Medusa and made her break her maidenship vow, but instead of Athena cursing her because she's mad at her, she gave her the ability to turn anybody who locked eyes with her into stone so that no man would ever be able to touch her again. It gave her the power to keep herself safe. And I don't know, I like that interpretation a bit better, personally. Is because it kind of fits more into Athena's character. Not that Athena has a great, she's a bit, it just paints her better, is what I mean. Athena's got a couple stories that makes me go, and a good example of that is the Achnid, I think is her name, the Achnid story. Or, so are blind people still on? Yeah, actually, they're immune. Pretty sure that that's brought up. I'm pretty sure that that's in the legend, is that they're immune to it. Oh, we went down deeper than I thought. I think that's brought up. I think that they're immune. I could be wrong. But yeah, so Athena, a good example of another story where she's kind of a goddess, right, is the story of Achnid. And pretty much Achnid was like this super awesome, great weaver. She made like cloth and stuff like that. Like she weaved tapestries, that's the word. She weaved tapestries. And you know, she was super good at it. Everybody like went to Achnid and was like, Achnid, you're so good. And she's like, yeah, I bet I'm even better than Athena, which is just not something you say in Greek mythology. You never say you're better than a goddess. At any point, preferably. Like, I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life, but that's how you lose it. Alright? And Achnid says, I'm better at weaving tapestry than Athena, which is dumb. Sorry, I'm allergic to Ica, and it's freaking out my sinuses a bit. Making me itchy. I need to start doing Benadryl before I let him out. So, not something you want to say if you want to keep your life and all that. And Athena comes, especially since Athena is like the god of tapestry, like the goddess of tapestry. She does that shit. Like that's her whole thing. So she comes crashing down. Don't bite me. Don't bite me. He's biting my fingers. This is why I don't let you on the keyboard, because you get all aggressive and you bite my fingers and go fly off. He's at his cage now. So Athena comes down and she's like, you think you're better than me? You think you're better than me at this shit? And Achnid's like, yeah, I think I'm better than you. What you got to say about it? And she's like, all right, I challenge thee. And she like tossed off her white glove or whatever the fuck they did back then. And Percy, be good. She like tossed off her white glove or whatever it is you do in that situation. And Achnid's like, I accept your challenge. We're gonna fucking fight it out right here, right now. So they get out their looms, and they get to their tapestry making, okay? And Achnid is killing it, and Athena is also doing a pretty good job. And this is where it kind of splits, okay? In one variation of the myth, Achnid won. She won the challenge, okay? And in anger and frustration, Athena was like, oh, so if you're so good at weaving tapestries, then I guess you wouldn't mind doing that for the rest of your life. And Achnid's like, what? And she's like, yeah, your reward, since you're so good at weaving tapestries, I'm going to turn you into a creature that is going to have to weave for its entire existence. And she turned her into a spider, and that's where spiders come from, okay? The other variation of the myth is that Athena won, and as a punishment for her disrespect to the goddess, she got turned into a spider. Either or, a little bit bitter, don't you think, Athena? I mean, I think people are allowed to have their opinions, and I think people are allowed, I mean, you're a goddess and all that, but I think people are allowed to be better than you. Maybe I'm wrong, but like, if you lose fair and square. There's also a variation where I think Athena cheats, but don't quote me on that as well. I don't recall that one. But yeah, Athena's got some interesting stories, which is just sad because she's really like a cool goddess all in all, you know? Like, she's the goddess of wisdom and war strategy. You'd think that she'd be a bit more level-headed, I guess is the best way to put it. I don't expect her to be as explosive as she tends to be in some myths. She wins a lot. She's a bad loser and often loses. Careful! I would hate for this to be how I figure out how Greek mythology is real. But yeah, that's pretty much how it be. There's a good story of her winning, though, which also paints Poseidon in a bad light. So, there's this city of people in Greece, okay? And they're like, you know what we want to do? You know what we want to do? We want to name our city after a god. So, like, what god should we name him after? And everybody was, like, debating. And Poseidon and Athena, I'll just let her win. That's a good call. I mean, you'll get punished for challenging her, so. They're like, what god should we name our city after? And Athena and Poseidon are like, we want to be named after. Like, we want your city named after us. And they're like, okay, well, we'll have a little competition to see which god is going to get the title of our city, right? And they're like, that sounds cool. We like a fun little game. And Poseidon makes a saltwater spring emerge in the center of town. And is like, check this out, bitches. Ain't this sweet? It's a nice little saltwater spring. It's cute. I mean, don't get me wrong, Poseidon. Cute. We love saltwater springs, okay? But Athena makes the olive tree. And she puts an olive tree in the center of the town. Next to the saltwater spring. And they're like, fuck yeah. We love us some olives, apparently. I don't know. Have you ever had an olive? I've had an olive, and I don't like olives. I like olive oil fine. I just don't like olives. Am I going the right way? I don't even know what the coordinates are. Aika's gone. I shouldn't be itching so hard now that he's left. But I feel like he's still in the air. But yeah, they're like, fuck yeah, olives. But they could have just been saying that because they heard what happened to Achnid. And that's how the city of Athens, the city of Athens, or Athens, or it really depends on your region, how you pronounce it. I think it's Athens. That's how Athens came to be. Cute. I just don't. I'm just not a fan. I was talking about variations in Greek mythology and how it paints different gods in different lights, and a really good example of that is the story of Hades and Persephone, and it's my favorite Greek mythology story. It is. I stand by that. It's always going to be, no matter which variation of the story it is. It's really got like this nice melancholy like tone to it that I really appreciate. And it also is either one of the healthiest or least healthy stories in Greek mythology. So, ooh. That's a nice hole. This is not what I came here looking for, though. I'm gonna go exploring for a minute. That's okay. So yeah, Hades and Persephone's story is pretty interesting. So there's a couple different variations of it. And I've already talked about it on stream before. That's why I wanted to come down here, because that looks cool. I wanted to see what it was. It is an amethyst pit. Amethyst pod. Amethyst thingy. So Hades is like soloing it up in the underworld, okay? He's living his best life. He is kind of like bored and lonely though, okay? And that happens when you get sent to suffer in the underworld for all of eternity for a crime, like no crimes, just because you're the oldest brother and you drew the short end of the stick, pretty much is what it came down to, okay? And he goes to Zeus one day, and Zeus is like, "Hey, yo, brother." And Zeus is like, "Hey, yo, brother." And he's like, "So I'm bored and lonely. You got any hot babes up there that I could take a peek at?" And there's a couple variations of this, okay? In one variation, Zeus pretty much tells Hades to go fuck himself, okay? And in another, more realistic I'll tell you the more realistic story before. I guess I'm just gonna place a block. I have no blocks. I guess just mine a block. I'll tell you the more realistic, like, based on character. This is what I think would have probably happened in the story if we're being realistic, okay? So, oh, hello. Hey, Zeus goes, actually, I've got the perfect chick for you right here. And he shows him his daughter, Persephone. Now, Zeus and... What's important to note in Greek mythology is that family relations don't matter. It really just be Sweet Home Alabama up there, and we all just have to accept it, okay? So, Zeus is like, let me show you my daughter, aka your niece. And he calls him up, and here comes Persephone. Now, Persephone is the daughter of Zeus and Demeter. And if there's one thing you need to know about Demeter, it's that she is the most protecting, overbearing mother in all of Greek mythology. You cannot change my mind. She is obsessed with her daughter. Now, Demeter is the goddess of the harvest, and Persephone is the goddess of spring and, like, blooming flowers and shit like that, okay? So, very different, like, very similar vibes. And Demeter takes Persephone everywhere with her. Like, till death do they part. They want to be besties, okay? That axolotl is over there fighting for its life. And, you know, Persephone's like, alright, Mom, whatever. Thank you for the help, bud. Cute. Mwah. Oh, hello. Oh, he's got a sword. He's armed. Let's get you back to the water, bud, huh? Oh, you got a little baby man. Little baby man up in here. Not a little baby man. That's a lot of spiders down there. I'm just in combat mode now. That's all I want. Oh, creeper. Oh, man. If I could set off the creeper, it'll kill the other things. Ooh, I'm stuck. Okay. That wasn't too bad. What did I even get stuck on? Is the clay making me... Oh. Is the clay making me walk slow? Like, what happened there? Oh, I got shot by a skeleton. Okay. So, what was I saying? Zeus is like, this is my daughter, Persephone, and Hades is like, oh, sick, and Zeus is like, just take her, man. It's fine, just take her. And Hades is like, for realsies? And, yeah, Big Daddy Zeus up in here, like, yeah, go ahead. The creepers, too many creepers, it's time to flee. We're escaping. Up. Up. Up and out. Up and out. Up and out. There's no beds nearby, but we'll be fine. Up and out. Up and out. Up and out. Let me out. Out. So he's like, yeah, just take her. And he's like, okay. And Hades appears in his chariot to little Persephone, who is just like vibing in a flower field or something at this point, and just snags her and drags her down into the pits of Hades, which is what he calls his own kingdom, by the way. And that just is her life now. She's just stuck down there. She's forcibly married to Hades, and yeah. And then Demeter goes absolutely fucking crazy. She's like, who the fuck took my kid? Reasonably crazy, don't get me wrong, but definitely up there, okay? She's like, who the fuck took my kid? And, you know, Zeus is like, I've got no fucking idea, babe. Did I mention that Demeter and Hades are also brother and sister? It's a lot of incest is what you need to figure out when you're dealing with Greek mythology. A lot of incest. It's just part of the story. It's just part of the vibe. Thank you for the follow, K-Nam. Can you be my dog and bark, please? That's a bit of a weird request, I'm not gonna lie. You live your best life. How about that? So anyway, we have Persephone trapped in Hades and Demeter losing her shit. Okay, and she decides that to cast Eternal Winter everywhere. Everywhere? Yes, everywhere. Goes full Elsa. Says, I'm not gonna help with harvest anymore. I'm not gonna do any of that shit. I'm done with your crap, your garbage. until my daughter gets returned, humans are fucked, okay? And Zeus is like, okay, maybe we can't do that. Maybe we can't let all the humans die out, because if the humans die out, then who's gonna worship us and give us offerings? So we're gonna need, hey, hey big brother, hey big brother, hey big brother, love you, really glad that you're happy with your new wife and all that, but I am gonna need my daughter back, unfortunately. Her mom, it turns out her mom, you're not gonna believe this, is a little bit insane. Her mom, a little crazy. So we're gonna need to give her back to her, or we're all fucked. And Hades is like, absolutely, totally get it. That's fine. We'll totally return Persephone back. No problems, no questions asked, okay? Except that wasn't the vibe. He did like his new wife and wasn't planning on giving her up anytime soon. So he gave her a pomegranate and had her eat, I think it was 6 seeds. It could have been 6 seeds. It could have been 4 seeds. Had her eat a certain amount of seeds, okay? Out of the pomegranate so that, whoop. Oh, that was dumb. I didn't know it did that. Had her eat a certain amount of pomegranates, so that way she had to stay here. But Zeus is like, let's compromise here, guys. How many pomegranates did she eat? And he's like 4. And he's like, okay. Because the rule is, if you eat the underworld food, it's like Fae rules, okay? If you eat underworld food, you're stuck in the underworld. That's one of the big, it's a biggie. It's a big one. Do I have any blocks now? Oh, yeah. So Zeus is like, okay, she had 4 pomegranate seeds. That sounds fair. How about she's here for 4 to 6 months. I don't remember, okay? I don't have the whole myth memorized. I'm literally doing this off the top of my head. You wanna know how big of a nerd I am? I'm doing this Greek mythology shit off the top of my noggin. This is just free play, okay? This is just the information I've stored. I have not read up on this one at all. This is just in the headspace all the time. So, he's like, she's gonna stay in the underworld for like 4 to 6 months, whatever the number was, out of the year, okay? And then she's gonna be upstairs with her mom, upstate, for the other 4 to 6 months out of the year. And that's how they explain the changing seasons, okay? If Persephone is down south with her husband, then it's snowy as hell, and there's no harvest, and everybody is like cold and dying off because Demeter is still bitter that her husband gave her daughter away without even asking anybody, okay? In this version of the myth, Persephone is a bystander to her own affairs, okay? Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Okay, we're fine. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Let me out. So that's, and then the other months of the year when she's with her mom is like fall, spring, and all that, okay? All fine and dandy, funny doodles, okay? I will find this portal at some point. It'll come up. So that's one version. And like that version's good. I like it. It's not the best version. I prefer the alternate version, okay? And the alternate version is that one day, sweet, sweet baby Hades is exploring the overland, and he finds Persephone hanging out in a flower field. And they commune, and they talk, and they realize they have, like, a lot of similar, like, viewpoints, okay? And he's like, would you like to come home with me? And she's like, absolutely. Abso-diddly-lutely, alright? That sounds like a great plan. It totally isn't gonna bother my overprotective mother at all, okay? So, thanks for that. I needed the push. I was too scared to make the jump by myself, so I really appreciate that little taste. We're gonna get away from him now. So, where was I? So, they go downstairs, and they get married, the way that you do. Willingly this time. Persephone is on board. This was half her idea, okay? Half is... There it is! No, that's not. That's just a fucking tree. Shit. We'll find it. It is around here somewhere. Or we'll die. One or the other. I'm fine with either option. Pay attention to the coordinates for me, guys. Ooh, that one was a farther jump than I planned on making. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're just gonna have a little snacky boo, and we're gonna hang out. So they get married, and then Demeter realizes her daughter's gone, and is like, Hades, give me back my fucking kid. And Hades is like, hey, Demeter, go fuck yourself. Which is just never a good idea. And then proceeds the eternal winter, okay? And then Hades is like, hey, babe, listen. Love you to death. Your mom's fucking scaring the shit out of me. And, like, I would love to spend every single second of the rest of my life with you, but I don't think that that's realistically feasible at this point in our lives. And I'm kind of worried that your mom is going to kill off humanity if we continue down the path that we're on. So I am going to have to suggest kindly that you go home. And Zeus is also there like, dudes, she's gonna fucking kill me. So, Persephone's like, alright, I'll go home. If that's what everybody is insisting I'll do. I'll do it. I'll go home. Whatever. And then she gets this sneaky little idea of, let's eat some of this pomegranate. Because if you, like I previously said, if you eat the pomegranate, you're fucking stuck here. So she does. She eats the pomegranate seeds, and then the same debate goes down where she's like, I ate food from the underworld, so you can't, like, I can't leave. And Zeus is like, well, we're gonna have to make some sort of exception because your mom's a fucking crazy-ass bitch. And that's how the exception came down of she only had, like, 4 to 6 pomegranate seeds. So she's only gonna stay there, like, 4 to 6 months out of the year. And then is gonna go home with her mom 4 to 6 months out of the year. And she is bitter about these 4 to 6 months, okay? She goes, fuck my mom, man. I can't do this shit. But she does this shit. And she's been doing that shit for millennia now. And honestly, that makes it seem like Hades and Persephone are a bit more of a healthier couple than the other version of the story is, alright? And, like, that's fine. That's fine. My favorite unhealthy couple, though, is Aphrodite and Hephaestus. That's a fun unhealthy couple. Because we got Hephaestus, okay, child of Zeus and Hera. Hera at this point has been trying for a baby for a while now because Zeus is out there having all these babies with all these fucking humans. And they just can't. And having babies by himself, by the way. Because he popped Athena out of his fucking noggin like a weirdo. I think this way. He just fucking gained the ability to pop kids out of his noggin. You know how insulting that is to the goddess of marriage and motherhood? Is that she can't have kids. She hasn't had any kids yet, right? So what is she gonna do? She's going to make this happen one way or another. And she has Hephaestus, okay? And Hephaestus comes out a little wonky, alright? Nothing too bad. A little deformed. It's whatever, okay? Modern day and age technology, he would have been fine, okay? But no, Hera goes, if my kid's not perfect, I don't want him. And tosses him off a fucking building, alright? Like a psycho. Out of Mount Olympus, down, down, down beneath the ground. And he gets saved by these things. I don't remember exactly what the creatures were. But he gets saved by something, and he gets raised by these things. And now, not only is he, like, a little deformed, he's also, like, brutally maimed by getting thrown down off a fucking mountain into the human world to be raised by creatures I don't remember the name of, okay? And that's just life for him. And he decides, you know what? Fuck you. Genuinely, okay? I'm gonna get my revenge somehow. And he sits there with that. That hurt. I didn't mean to do that. We need a snack. I didn't realize that half this tree was gonna be gone. So then we move on to Aphrodite, okay? Aphrodite has a very interesting origin story as well. Okay, so Zeus killed, or maybe it was, I think not Thanos. Wrong universe. Whoa. Kronos killed his dad. The sky, okay? And chopped off his balls and threw his balls into the ocean, okay? And the ocean mixed with the ball mix, okay? And outstrung Aphrodite. And it took a while. By now, That's why I kind of am wondering if maybe if Zeus did it. But it could have been Zeus, it could have been the other guy. Kronos. Okay, I don't remember which. But a bunch of time later, out springs Aphrodite. And at this point, Zeus is in charge. And Zeus is like, holy shit, she's hot. Aphrodite, goddess of beauty, in love. Hot as fuck, okay? And everybody's like, oh my god, what do we do with this? And Zeus is like, listen guys, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but we cannot let somebody that looks like this walk around single, okay? We're gonna have full-blown wars. People are gonna burn down nations for this shit, okay? And, I'm trying to figure out which way I wanted to go. I think I'm gonna go back that way and see if I backtrack a little bit if I'll spot the portal from over top. I'm passing away. He's like, we're gonna need to get rid of her. We're gonna need to, like, marry her off, like, right now, or else people are gonna die. Like, we need to get this together. And she's like, that's fair. And he's like, let's have a competition, okay? I'm gonna take all the people, okay? All the single bachelors of Olympus, and we're gonna have a little contest to see who I think deserves the right to marry this fucking absolute and literal goddess of a woman, okay? And, you know, people get together. I think Apollo was in on it. I think Ares was definitely in on it. At this point, Zeus and Hera had already had a child after Hephaestus, and that was Ares, god of war. Full-blown fucking crazy ass over there. And maybe Hermes might have been in on it. I don't remember. There was a lot of people in on it. A lot of people were like, let me get a piece of that action, okay? And they're doing all these competitions to figure out, like, oh, who is going to marry Aphrodite? And then Hephaestus hears about this, and it's like, this is my chance. And he comes up on Mount Olympus, and creates a trap. And Hera's chair, Hera's, like, magic throne place, okay? And in this throne place, he sets it up so that she gets locked to her chair. And they're like, oh my god, Hera, the queen of the gods, is like locked in her chair. What are we gonna do? Like, who did this? And, you know, he comes forward. He's like, it was me, bitches! And they're like, who the fuck are you? Because no one even knew Hephaestus existed. And he's like, I am Hephaestus. I am the son of Zeus and Hera. And Hera threw me off the top of a fucking mountain when I was a baby. And I learned how to do all this super cool shit. And he, like, made the fidget spinner or something like that, okay? And everybody was like, oh, hi, what's up? Most of us are your half-siblings. Some of us are your aunts and uncles. Like, welcome to the fam, man. What's up with this? And he's like, revenge. Revenge is what's up with this. And they're like, oh, fair. But we can't have you, like, lock up our mom / sister / aunt like that, okay? Like, you're gonna need to reel it in a little bit. And they're like, what can we do, Hephaestus, to make you feel like you, like, have won here? What can we do to make it so that you get over this shit and let our, like, goddess go? And he's like, I don't know, I didn't think I'd get this far. I'm kind of just wanted to be stuck in the chair forever, if that's cool with everybody. And they're like, well, it's not cool with everybody, Hephaestus. We're gonna need a compromise here. And Zeus is like, what if we give you Aphrodite? And Aphrodite's like, please don't fucking make me do that. Because as previously stated, at this point, Hephaestus is horribly maimed and crippled. And Aphrodite's like the goddess of beauty. And she's like, please don't make me do that. Please, please. I was all okay with, like, the whole gods fighting over me competition thing. This just feels cheap. And I am kind of into Ares now, and he was so close to winning. Ares was gonna win! He was gonna win the competition! And then Hephaestus swoops in and is like, actually, you're gonna be my bitch now. And Hephaestus looks her up and down, and he's like, she'll do. And, like, swipes her over his shoulder and carries her off. And he becomes an Olympian. God of, like, metalwork and stuff like that. Like, he's a pretty big deal on the lineup now, right? It's pretty interesting shit. Where is this fucking portal? I've found it this way a couple times by just wandering. Usually I stumble across it. This is not the type of trees I need. But yeah, that's a pretty good definition of a toxic couple when it comes to the Olympians. They're a fun bunch, that's for sure. If I can get lava, I can just make a new portal right here and call it good. If I remember correctly, though, I think that this number needs to be like 800. So let's make this number 800, and then maybe that'll help. 800, if I want it to be bigger this way. Okay. There we go. And on top of that... Oh, wait, there's a... It's not the portal, but there's makings of a portal right here. Is there an actual, like, portal? No, it's just gonna be a fucking pile of shit. They're not gonna give me the chest or anything. They're just gonna make me a pile of shit. This is it. This is what you're gonna give me right here. Just proof that the Nether exists somewhere. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. I needed that little boost of encouragement. Thanks for that. But yeah, because like as previously stated, Ares was gonna win the competition for Aphrodite, okay? That was like pretty well known at this point in the race by the time Hephaestus like swooped in and stole her. And at this point, Aphrodite was already kind of getting a little bit of a like, I kind of like this guy vibe from Ares. And was like, how, like, I'm okay with all that's happening. And then all of a sudden, Hephaestus comes in and goes, how dare you, right? And, now she's stuck married to this dude she doesn't even know or like. And she's kind of got, like, a thing for Ares. And they start, like, hooking up, obviously, because they're gods. And gods have absolutely no understanding for the ceremony of marriage. I mean... What is the point of getting married when you live forever anyway? Like, realistically, you don't, like, when you're this powerful, it's not like you need, I didn't mean to do this. It's not like you need a life partner. You live a million lives, okay? So she starts hanging out with Ares and getting down with it whenever she possibly can. And they have this dude, who they are at this point threatening and paying to keep guard on the door and being like, hey buddy, your job is to make sure that nobody comes in and sees us, you know, getting dirty with it, and hopefully like you got this. And he's like, yeah, I got this, right? He does not got this. He falls asleep one day. And he falls asleep, I think, because, if I remember correctly, Hephaestus, like, knew what was going on and was going to try to go in and find them doing this. And he goes to his distant relative who, you know, everybody's fucking related in this, so who knows. But he goes to, it might have even been his kid. He's, like, the god of dreams, okay? He goes to the god of dreams and is like, hey, brother, big buddy, big friend, dude. We're gonna take the fall damage, okay? Can you do me a big fat favor and put the guard to sleep so I can bust in on my wife having an affair? And the god of dreams, Hypnos, I think is his name, is like, oh yeah, I can do that. No problem, bud. I got you. You know how much I like catching Aphrodite in the crime, right? And he does. He puts the guard to sleep. Hephaestus comes busting in. I think he, like, builds a trap and snares Aphrodite and Ares, if I remember correctly, and then like hangs them up for all of Olympus to see. And it's like this whole big scandal-y situation, like, ooh, look at Hephaestus, the big bad wolf, right? And that's pretty cool. But because the guard failed at his duty to keep out anybody who dare try to enter the room and fell asleep, Ares cursed him and turned him into a rooster. And he was the first rooster. So now, whenever the sun rises, he's going to crow. And that's why roosters crow when the sun rises. Because the first rooster was actually a dude whose one job was to wake everybody up before sunrise. So that way nobody got in trouble. And he fucked it. One fucking job, guys. One fucking job and he couldn't do it. Yeah, fun stories, Mar. I've just got this shit in my noggin. What's another fun one? I don't have Hercules' story memorized very well because it's kind of basic. Everybody knows Hercules' story. But, like, that's pretty good. If you haven't heard of it, you should probably look it up. Alright, I'm gonna go with, I'm about at the right coordinates this way. I do need to go this way, I'm assuming. I mean, it could be this way. I think it's this way, though. Let's go this way, and then if we don't find anything this way, we'll go the other way. Guys, I swear to God, there's another portal on top of the trees somewhere around. Like, it's around. It exists. I didn't make this shit up. I've been here. Like, it exists for surezies, okay? Yeah, the gods are messy. They're like the first... you like watching the Kardashians? If you like watching the Kardashians, you'll love the story of the Olympians even more. Because they're messy. They're messy people. I'm losing my sense of direction. This portal exists. But I feel like this is backtracking. We'll keep backtracking. It's fine. We probably overshot. I could see that from us. Because, like, it's on top of a mushroom. Maybe I wasn't supposed to cross the water. Maybe it's on the other side of the water. Maybe that's what happened. Yeah, a lot of family drama. A lot of, stealing other people's fucking wives and shit. A lot of, Apollo convincing. This is some fun stuff. More than one story about Apollo chasing a nymph or a girl or something like that, and them wanting to not be with him so bad. For some, like, I don't know why Apollo, like, don't get me wrong, it's creepy as hell that he chases girls to the end of the earth, okay? But I don't understand what's wrong with Apollo, because he's like a god, you know, like, Apollo's a god. What is wrong with this god that makes it so that so many women would rather be trees? They would rather be trees than be with Apollo. Like, they turn themselves, they make deals with other gods to save them by getting turned into trees. Fun facts. A lot of women running away from Apollo and getting turned into trees. That happens more than once. And then there's Artemis. Artemis is pretty unproblematic. Artemis and Apollo are twins. Fun fact. They're the children of a Titan and Zeus. Yes, a Titan and Zeus. And when this happened, Zeus was like, you know, married. For one, pretty married, I would say. And he's married to Hera, the goddess of marriage and childbirth. And at this point, Hera's already kind of shown off that she's not very down for the fact that her husband has all these affairs. We are in the pits now, guys. The monsters, they be here. She's pretty much shown her true colors at this point and her opinions on her husband sleeping with all of Olympus and every mortal woman who has, like, blue eyes at this point, okay? And she's not okay with it. Pretty reasonably, I would say. I don't think I'd be okay with it either. And this Titan lady is like, my children are not going to be killed or locked up or whatever needs to be done to them because of Hera being a jealous bitch. So what does she do? She gives them to a goat, I think it was, or something like that. Or no, there was a curse that said that because Hera already found out that she couldn't give birth on land. Like, she would not be able to give birth to her children on Olympus or on Earth. So, she was pregnant for, like, a really long time because the curse got laid down and they were like, so I think it was Zeus, it could have been somebody else, who came up with the solution of making her own floating island. And on this floating island is where she gave birth to Artemis and Apollo. And Artemis and Apollo are, you know, these two twins. They're pretty sick. They've got some pretty nice abilities up in there. Apollo is the god of the sun, and so is Helios. They get a little messy with that. They share. I don't know how that works. They're both marked. It's a good example of the stories being mixed, but they get kind of mixed together with who's actually in charge of the sun. Is it Apollo or is it Helios? But it's this. I'm gonna go with. That's it. That's the portal. I told you the portal was around here. Oh my gosh, me mindlessly muttering for a fucking hour. I knew it was gonna come. I knew it was gonna come to something. I knew I was gonna get there. But yeah, Hera was like, yeah, fuck those two kids. And, Apollo, god of the sun, Artemis, god of the moon and the hunt. Apollo was the god of medicine. And they're both gods of archery, but I don't remember. I thought Apollo had another thing. Oh, music and rhymes. That's his other thing. They're busy kids, okay? They got a lot of shit going on to their backs. It's pretty much what ended up happening with them. That's, and they showed up in Olympus fully grown and, like, badasses, and they looked Hera dead in the eye and said, fucking try me. And she's like, you know what? Think I'm good. And they're like, that's a fucking good answer. There might have been more to that story. I don't think I've heard it, actually, to its completion. Or at least I don't remember it to its completion. Let me out. We got stuck there for a minute. Alright, guys. Are you ready? I'm pretty dang ready. We're getting that warp wood. We're actually gonna get it. Or we're gonna get slaughtered, absolutely wrecked by some blazes. One or the other. I know I have a fire resistant potion. I'm not gonna waste it now. Not a one. Where is this? I know there's one around here. It might be a little farther in. There is a forest around here somewhere. Warped wood forest. That's what we're looking for. If you can't tell, I get sketchy. I get a little nervous in the nether. I'm bad. It's gonna get a lot worse. Okay, let's place that, and then we're gonna break. No, we're gonna go like this. Here's what we'll do. Ooh, this is the spawner, I think. Get down here. Okay, now we'll drink it. It's got 8 minutes on it. We'll be fine. What are you gonna do? I'm fireproof now. The spawner isn't here. The spawner is there. I'm immune to you. I cannot burn. Thanks, Kessie. Oh, you're a little sneaky one, huh? Ow, how did you hurt me? Do they give hit damage too? Are you gonna throw anything at me? I'll get to this portal. He just gave me a little love tap. It's fine. Not portal. We're not looking for a portal. We are gonna need to remember the way back. That's where shit gets complicated. The warp forest. Is it over here, maybe? Possibly, perhaps. I don't think I went that far off the path to find it, but I might have gone too far in for it. I thought you could see it from the bridge, which makes me wonder if I went the wrong way. Oh, there's another bastion. Yeah, we're close then. I know where I am now. I should have some sort of marker. There it is. Alright, and then we just need a bunch of this wood. And hopefully not to get murdered. Sound good? Sounds good to me. I'm currently fireproof. So they shouldn't have anything. We shouldn't have anything to worry about except for the fact that I'm dumb. We don't even need a whole lot. I'll get a decent amount, maybe like a stack. Just so that way I can have it and not have to worry about coming back all the way out here. That's probably a good call. Probably a good plan if I had to put money on it. I'm all nervous now. Stress to impress. I need that on a t-shirt. I say it a lot. I'm told it's funny. Ooh. I think a good stack of this shit should be fine. Hopefully nothing important hits me. Or not important, nothing big hits me. We don't get wither fucked. That happens a lot in this area, I think. If I remember correctly, the wither skeletons just fucking come swarming me from the middle of fucking nowhere. Now, getting back to the portal. Yeah, I'm leaving trees. What's your point? I'll do what I want. I'm scared. That's 4. There we go. Okay, let's go back. That's all we needed. We got a stack of the warp wood, guys. That's it. That was our only goal for the whole day, was warp wood. And I know the coordinates for home, so we won't have to walk for as long. I'm not wearing any... Nothing. I'm not wearing any gold, so hopefully we can get kind of lucky in that department and not run into anything that's gonna get too mad at me about that. Oh, you guys, on the other hand, your dicks. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. I'm getting withered. Okay, hang out here. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're just gonna take the L. I didn't bring any milk. We're just gonna take the L. We're okay. Eat. Behind that wall is a bunch of blaze. Eat, breathe, love. Give it a minute to kick in. Alright. I'm feeling pretty confident about getting back, actually. I think we're gonna be fine. I think I know where I am. Oh my god. Not me knowing what's happening for once in my life. This never happens. Also, this is a really conveniently placed nether portal. I don't know. Did Josie build this here? Did she find the nether portal and then... What's the coordinates for this place? 260.99. We're not gonna do... I'm debating walking to the portal by my house. I don't remember the coordinates for it. It's whatever. We're just gonna go. I don't have it. I don't have it. It's not in the noggin. We're just gonna take a good long walk back. It's fine. We're fine. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're just gonna leave. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna go home. And it's daylight too. And I know we need to get to 200, negative 200, or negative 200, positive 200. Something like that. I think it's positive 200, negative 200 is the coordinates for home. So we just gotta keep going this way. And eventually we're gonna stumble across our house. And that's okay. I can do overland travel. It's good. We've talked a lot about Greek mythology this stream, huh? Like I said, I'm right back. I thought I heard a ghast. It's just interesting, but we're gonna ignore it. Probably was just the music getting in my ears. We're good. But yeah, there's a musical being written right now about the Odyssey, and I'm enjoying that. I've listened to a lot of the songs from it, and it's a really good rendition of it. I think I read the Odyssey in like 9th grade, maybe, and like I liked it. It's the hole where I just sat and got in a bunch of fights. Big jump. Ooh, look at us. We're like cats. I love going through the trees. It makes me feel like I'm in Assassin's Creed. To show you how big of a nerd I am, my favorite Assassin's Creed game is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. What can I say? I was just that kind of, that was the hyperfixation for a really long time, was Greek mythology, and I think that's why I've got so much random shit in my head, and it really is Rick Riordan's fault with the Percy Jackson series. I would not know jack shit about Greek mythology if it wasn't for the fact that I read that book, because it was my mom's. She had it on the shelf, and pretty much what happened was that me and my friend in the 2nd grade got into a reading contest together. At this point, I didn't read. I didn't like to read. I had, like, I was the kid during silent reading time who would just sit quietly and stare at the pages and not actually read the book because I didn't like it and I didn't understand why other people liked it. But then my friend Mackenzie and I were like, hey, she was like, I bet I can read a bigger book than you. And I bet I can read it faster. And I'm like, okay, bet. And I am competitive, and my teacher was running this competition between the two of us, and she said that she was going to quiz us on it, the book. So whatever book I picked, I had to actually read it because she was going to quiz me on the book. So I went home and I got the thickest book off the shelf, which was Twilight. And I don't know if you've read Twilight, but the fact that I read it when I was 7, it explains a lot. But yeah, I read that whole book in like one sitting. I sat down one like Saturday and I came back in on Monday and I was like, I read this book and slammed it down. And my teacher was like, oh, I hope not. And she pulled out like an online Twilight book quiz and I got all the questions right. And she was like, oh. And that like opened the door in my mind to love reading. I loved reading from that point till probably like I graduated, a little after I graduated high school even. I fucking loved reading. And I went through my mom's entire bookshelf and read every single book that she had on there. And one that really stood out to me after finishing the Twilight series and getting through that awkward, uncomfortable phase in my life where I was a total Edward head or whatever they called themselves back then. Once I got through that, I was able to read the Percy Jackson books and they were fucking amazing. Fun fact, we don't have any actual proof that my dad's my dad. And I got told that around the time I started reading the Percy Jackson books, okay? And by God, was that just the fuel I needed in my fire? That was fucking everything I needed. I was like, I am Jasmine, daughter of Zeus. Maybe don't give those delusions to a 10-year-old that young. Maybe hold out a little bit. Just a little bit. Get up on there. Jesus. Just gonna dump that shit on you guys. I love how casually I said it. I've known for like 12 years now. It's not a big deal to me. Alright, there's a village up there. I think we can sleep in the village overnight. And then I think we'll be... like, we're almost home. We've only got, like, 1,000 blocks. I think that once we get home will be the end of the stream, though. We finally... Guys, it's been about 20 episodes, and we finally got warped wood. Warped stem. Whatever. I don't care what it's called. I do care that the buttons I'm pressing aren't taking me anywhere. I swear, I think we started looking for it, like, episode 5. And now we're on episode fucking 39-ish. Alright, let's go. We're gonna do a straight shot this way, and then we'll get there that way. That'll work. That's what we'll do. We'll get there. It's right about this direction. All this looks familiar. I like that I'm gaining the ability. I'm getting so confident into the world navigation for this place that I can get places. Ignore how long it took me to do it, but I can get places on this map that are far away without using coordinates. I can just wander in a general direction and find the thing I'm looking for now. Look how skilled and experienced I am. Ignore how long it took. I went the right way. I got there. And that's an achievement in itself. In and of itself. That's how you say that saying. In and of. Gosh, we're almost there. I'm tired. I've hit my threshold. My threshold is 2 hours, and I'm there. I did, like, sunset makeup today. I think it's cute. It goes, like, purple to red to orange, and then it's got yellow underneath. That was intentional. I didn't like... It does not look good off camera. I looked at myself off camera before I started. I'm like, God damn it, came out like trash. Like, the yellow, it should have been white. I should have just left the white base like I normally do. But I did a yellow base like a fucking idiot. And then I turned on the webcam. I'm like, actually, I think I'm loving this. So, that helps. Honestly, most of my makeup looks like trash until I turn on the webcam, though. I have to, like... So, because the webcam is cheap, if you can't tell by the quality, because the webcam is cheap, I do have to do what I call stage makeup, and I call it stage makeup because I'm a drama club kid, in case you couldn't tell, and, for the stage, because you get washed out by all the lights, you're supposed to be, like, super thick and heavy with it, because if you aren't super thick and heavy with it, you're gonna be completely washed out, and no one's gonna be able to see you. Gonna look like a fucking ghost. So you have to do like really thick eyeliner and like do lots of contour, or else you just look like a ghost. So I took the knowledge given to me by my high school and middle school, they were the same people, drama club directors, and I transferred it over to streaming with a webcam, because it's the truth. You can't see me. If I don't wear makeup, you can't see. It just looks like a blank whew. So I just put on a lot of it, so now you can actually see my facial features, and you can see the makeup I'm doing. Like, I'm not doing this shit for me. I mean, I am. But, like, I want to show off the pretty eyes. I want to show off the pretty eye makeup that I do. Oh. This way. Yeah. Maybe. I think it's positive 200, negative 200, or it's negative 200, positive 200. This feels right. I think it's like right over here. I think we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, guys. I always overshot in the back. Overshot in the back, that's what he said. Oh, look! It's Doghouse! We did it. We made it. We did it all by ourselves. We didn't need any help. Kessie's not here to guide me anywhere. Nobody sent me any coordinates to get places. I used the good old noggin thinker, and I figured it out. Look at me go. My gay bar. Oh, we're in a hole. Oh, we're gonna go back into the hole. My hands are not... My whole hand is like shaking like crazy all of a sudden. Hello, bee. The bees in this game are so fucking cute. I love that for them, honestly. Guys, we can do this right here. We're gonna actually... No, we're not, because we don't have the mud. But we're going to, like, get to finish the door. The... I think this is actually based off Greek architecture. We're gonna get to finish the Greek house next stream when I have time to sit down and make all that mud. Check it. It's got doors now. This was the Greek house. I remember now. This was supposed to be based off Greek architecture. That's funny, knowing that I've just spent this whole stream talking about Greek mythology. I think it's like the 9th stream that I've just sat and talked about Greek mythology. Whatever, it's a vibe. Let's get back inside, and then we'll talk about closing off. Click. Boop. 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 Ah, I'm over here now. I feel like it got dark. Got so dark all of a sudden. What's the vibe, guys? How we doing? That's stream. Maybe I'll look more into more Greek mythology stories to share with you guys next one, because I feel like that was the most consistent that I've talked. I did not run out of anything to say that entire stream. I was like, Greek. Greek? I know Greek. Greek. Yeah, I think that went well. I had a good time. For sure. So the stream this week will not be on Wednesday, and I don't even know what day it's gonna be on this week, because Kessie is... Guys, you're not gonna believe this. Kessie's getting a job. But Wednesday's my mom's birthday, so I won't be streaming on that day anyway. It's either gonna be shoot for Thursday. Tuesday. Shoot for Tuesday. I might stream on Tuesday instead. We'll stream on Tuesday instead. I don't know what it's gonna be yet though, because the forest is done, but we're not gonna start right up with Sons of the Forest. What we're gonna do with Sons of the Forest is we're gonna wait until after October, because guys, I love Halloween and I'm gonna celebrate it with my life. Okay, I'm so excited to do like a Halloween, like a bunch of spooky streams. We have to finish FNAF. I know that. That's on the list. We're gonna finish FNAF in October. We're waiting for October to do the last few ones. So yeah, I don't know what we'll stream, because we were thinking about It Takes Two. Cassie and I were gonna do It Takes Two while we waited, because we were gonna do like 2 streams of It Takes Two. I mean, not 2, 3 or 4 streams of It Takes Two to finish off September, and then in October we're gonna do a bunch of spooky games together. But with Cassie getting a job, we might need to move some shit around so that we can make it work. Because she's gonna be working late, and I work till late, so we gotta like combine our energies and figure it out together what we want to do. But it's gonna work out. I'll probably see you Tuesday. I don't know for what yet. We're gonna figure out when Cassie starts and what we want to do with that. Maybe it'll be Minecraft Hardcore. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Alright. Socials and banners below. Share with your friends. If you haven't followed yet, make sure to give me a cheeky little follow so you can see when I stream next time. And I will see you guys, I think, Tuesday. Bye, everybody.